Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So, today we're going to be talking about three common things that we as women do that are currently devaluing ourselves. Okay, so if you're a woman and you're watching this video, it could be some sort of a trigger, okay? But I encourage you to keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and listen with an open heart. And if it does trigger you, it's a wonderful thing. How? Because that is a sign from your body that's saying, oops, looks like we have some emotional wound here. Let's heal. Let's heal. So it's going to come up to heal. Okay. So keep an open mind. Watch for signs in your body where you may feel, I don't like this, and see and evaluate the reason why you feel that way. Okay, now that I've said that, let's get started. So one of the common things that I've noticed amongst us about us women is that sometimes the way we speak about ourselves is an indication of how much we value ourselves. And it's not just women, I think this applies across board. So the things that you're saying about yourself to people, and in situations where you feel, oh, it's not that serious, AB, I'm just talking to my mother, I'm just talking to my sister, I'm just talking to my confidence, right? There's nothing wrong in talking to, your friends, and, you're calling out yourself, or calling out some behaviors that you've done. There's nothing wrong. I like that. You're self-aware. However, the way that you're doing it matters. If you are going around saying things like, well, I am so this, I am so that, in a negative way, like I don't do this, I don't do this, is even good, because you're not saying I am. When you start to put I am into negative things, you're devaluing yourself, not just to the people that you're talking to, but to yourself. It's I see it as a form of self-betrayal. And I know that sounds like, oh, maybe that's so serious, but you have no idea how much little things that you do contribute to the bigger things. The big issues that we're seeing in life today, they did not start big. They started from small little things. And so little things like putting a negative statement in the presence of I am is, to me, I see it as a form of self-betrayal, and it's going to cause you to start looking at yourself from a lesser perspective. It's going to cause you to start having a lower self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the way you see yourself. So if you're communicating negative things, that's what you're seeing about yourself, right? So it's going to cause you to have a lower self-esteem. Another thing that I've noticed too as well is this excessive need to be approved by other people other than us. So let me give you guys a recent example. I was planning an outfit for an event that I wanted to attend, okay? And I had this outfit in my head, and I was like, oh, this should go, like, how we as women get, right? And the pants that I wanted to wear with the top, it was a different color, and I was like, maybe this might be a good time to launch it, right? But the color was, for me, it didn't feel like the color that I should wear for that kind of event. Okay, the event is more conservative, right? So I knew this, but there was a part that was like, okay, let me call my sister and then we can discuss it. And in the past, I would have done that. We'll just open the matter, start talking about it, right? And there's nothing wrong, because we all do this with our friends, right? There's nothing wrong. But the difference here was, as soon as that happened, my buddy called me out and said, AB, you already know the answer to this. And I was like, yeah, right? And so I made the decision, and I wore what I wanted to wear. And somebody who hears that example might say, well, AB, there's nothing wrong in consulting with other people. There's nothing wrong. It's a great thing when you have a network of resources that you can consult. We're all humans, we're social beings. We need to be able to connect with people and have that support system. There's nothing wrong. Where that starts to go out of proportion is where you start to rely on that and disregard yourself. So in the example that I just gave you guys, I told you my buddy said, maybe we shouldn't. My buddy gave me the answer, but I didn't like the answer. So I wanted to hear from somebody else, right? That was going to validate me to do what my buddy had already told me not to do or to do. Now, because I listened to my buddy and I just followed my gut. I was like, okay, this is fine. I've heard you. Okay, we're doing this or we're not doing this. Subconsciously, what that did for me, that little event, what that did for me is reinforce in my system, reinforce the trust that I have in me being able to make the right decisions for my life. It reinforced my value to me and being able to be in a position where I know what is good for me and I know what is not. If I had gone against what my buddy had already told me, I mean, it's an event, it's an outfit, it's not that big of a deal. Great. However, those little actions, listen up, ladies, this is important. Those little actions are the same thing that is going to program my mind when I get to another situation where I need to be able to make that decision for me and I don't have that support. And what's going to happen is my mind is going to be like, okay, we called other people. So if my sister is not around, maybe I can call my friends, I can call other people to make this decision for me. And from there, my mind starts getting reliant on other people to tell me what to do. Do you ladies see how all this works? Do you see it? Like, little things, the little things in life, the little things that we think don't matter, they are the thing that programs us and causes us to behave or exhibits or causes us to behave in the ways that we do, right? This is important. Like, this is really, really important. So I decided to share this example. And there are many more that I have, but the point here is that you are important and you matter. And when you are in a situation where you're not able to connect with you to get that clarity that you need, then consult with people, right? Consult with people, right? Go ahead and consult with people. Do it in the point where you don't have the answer, or you already have the answer, you've taken a decision, and so you just telling other people is just like you're just telling them. So regardless of what they say, you know what works for you. And if they're saying something contrary to that, then you can evaluate that and see, is there something you're missing? If there's something that you're not missing, then you know that, okay, you're making the right decision, right? So it's always good to do that. However, don't do it at your own detriment. Don't disregard what you're saying to you from a healthy perspective and take the other things that other people are saying to you. This point is one of the reasons why a lot of women they need that constant, not approval. Is it approval? Reassurance. Yes. Girl, we'll be doing this video and the words will just be like, AB, use this, use that, use that. Reassurance is the word. Reassurance. Women need a lot of reassurance. And what I just described is one of the reasons. There are other reasons, like our need for security and things like that. But all of that ties in together. So yes, this is another reason. Okay, so a third reason, and this one is so common amongst my women folks. Okay, third reason that we normally do, that women do, is when they accept less than they know that they deserve. All of us at some point in our lives have, or many of us I should say, have gone through situations where you know that you accepted less than you knew you deserved. It's a different thing if you don't know, right? That's a different thing. That doesn't fit into this context. But when you know that, hey, I deserve better, when you know and you still go ahead and do things or accept these things, you are devaluing yourself. It's also a form of self-betrayal, just like number one. This one, I think this one, in comparison to the three that I just gave you guys, I think this one is one of the strongest. You know why? Because when you accept it, that is a confirmation to your system, to your internal, your supergirl. You're telling her that, okay, shh, you know we deserve less, so let's just take it. And we taking it is confirmation. Shh, don't say anything about our worth. We deserve less, and we have accepted it by taking this thing. It's ladies, no, 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 no. If you are doing this, you need to stop it, like ASAP. ASAP. Oof. If you are accepting things that, and it goes across board, like this is not related to any specific area in life. Something as simple as taking a lower salary or a lower pay, something as, you know, devaluing your worth, because that's really what it is. No. No. You ladies know the situations I'm talking about. There are millions of times where you have put yourself in a position where the reward did not match the value that you thought you were gonna get, but you still took it. No. No, 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 no. No. I'm gonna keep saying no. I'm gonna keep saying no. You know what, girls? You know what's happening is, you know, when you, like, my nervous system, just the thought, the mention of it, she's pushing back. She's like, no, no, right? So, so that is what you guys are hearing. I'm trying to tell her, girl, calm down. I'm just talking to my friends on YouTube, but she's like, no, no. So, calm down, girl. We're good. So this is important. This is important, and you want to make sure that you're leveling up your self-esteem and your self-worth to a point that when you're trying to, you know, make a comment like this, your body's already pushing back, like, no, they get that away from me, okay? I'm just kidding, but on a more serious note, if you're in that phase right now, or you just went through something or a situation or a dynamics or whatever it is, where you put yourself in a lesser position and you accepted things that you knew that were out of integrity with you, in terms of your worth and things like that, this is like the glaring, this is like the alarm that shines to others that you do not value yourself. This is the loudest of the three that I just gave. The other two, yes, when somebody steps into your energy and you're doing that, they're going to feel that. However, this is confirmation that this person does not know her worth. She doesn't value herself, so therefore let's treat her the way that she thinks what she thinks that she's worth, which is usually less. So if you are doing this, stop it right now. Like, stop it. Like, please stop it. Okay. And if you're needing help with with overcoming any of the three situations that I just gave you guys, if you're needing help with that, one of the key things that I would say is that when you fix the way that you see yourself, when you fix that, it's going to fix all three. Ladies, our self-esteem is us. You need to take your self-esteem like this jewel. Like, I want to say gold, but I feel like our self-esteem is even higher than that. It's higher than diamond. It's higher than all the precious elements out there because it's us. I want you to start looking at your self-esteem like a separate jewel and carry her like that. Become aware and become conscious on the way that you're carrying and you're seeing yourself. Because when you carry yourself like a dime, better than a diamond, better than the most expensive element out there, when you carry yourself like the precious jewel that you are, all of the things that I just described, it doesn't mean you won't experience situations like that. I just gave you an example where I went through the same test, right? We're women. What life will happen to you. Things will happen to you. You make decisions that were not in your best interest, right? It's called life. But when you have a healthy self-esteem, it's going to help you navigate those situations differently. It's going to help you recover better. So even when you make mistakes, you're not going to stay down. You're going to be able to pick yourself up, dust yourself, and say, okay, let's try again. That's it. That's it. And if you're a woman and you're in a position where you're actually struggling with your self-esteem and things like that, feel free to reach out to me. I do have programs where I help with this. So I help women with their self-esteem and their femininity as well. So just kind of, giving you that push that you need to become that jewel that you have been created and designed to be. Other than that, ladies, I will see you in my next video. Bye.